Hello everybody and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. Start of another brand new week. The weeks are flying over, aren't they? January almost done. 22nd of January, can you believe? I said, oh Johnny, why did you have to say that at the start of the show? Still another week until payday. But anyway, it'll go fast because we've got loads coming up. We've got loads of fantastic shows for you this week. And today we're starting strong. We are strong today. Loads coming up, including a brand new launch, which let me just tell you, even before, Johnny, you've just ruined my gag. Even before we bring you the sneak peek in Wake Up Call, as far as the Showstopper is concerned, a quarter of the stock has already disappeared. The guys were telling you yesterday you needed to get in nice and early. Craig and Jan were telling you this collection truly is out of this world. Yes. And you'll see why that's funny in just a second. If you don't know what the collection is, you'd probably not understand that. But if you do, you now, yeah, it's anyway. We've got the sneak peek of the Cosmic Collection coming up for you in this show. Plus, we'll have a look at what's coming up on Monday Makers a little bit later on. But it's the official launch at 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can get it now, though. You can get that Showstopper collection. You can pick and choose and create your own little mini bundles as well. And if you are getting the Showstopper, you can get your hands on the bonus buy as well. I will take you through all of that. There is still space for you to get in and grab yours. It's going to be a long day for my partner in crime who's sat to my left. I'm very excited she's back in. I am super excited. When we're in together, it's always fun. It's always educational. We have a great time together. The Moseby Sizel. It is the one and only Leann Chivers.
What a build-up that was, Ben. Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. I didn't know I was going to be here, so this is a Brucey bonus. I'm really pleased. And I think with one of the best collections of 2024, Ben. It is going to be, you're going to absolutely love it. It's very different to what we would usually do with Crafters Companion. And I think starting a brand new year with a collection like this, with all of the occasions that you're going to have in the year coming forward, that this is going to be so appropriate. It's great for female, it's great for male, it's great for young, it's great for old, and it's just something a little bit different. Would you agree?
Absolutely would agree. I was saying to you before the show, wasn't I, that I've loved the launches that we brought already this year, loved the floral elegance that we had last year, but there's something just so different about this. And like you said, it's so craftable for all sorts of different occasions. You've never seen a collection like this before, I'm sure of it. It's stunning.
It's absolutely beautiful. So this Cosmic Collection that we've put together has everything you would need in the galaxy to be able to make all of these gorgeous projects that you can see. We've got beautiful sentiments in here. The papers, when you see the papers, you will be absolutely blown away. We've got beautiful dies in here as well. We've got gorgeous sentiments. We've got beautiful swirls. We've got cut-ins. We've got stamps. We've got heat embossing in here. We've got glitter pastes. We've got ombre glitter card. We've got gilding flakes that match in this. We've got these beautiful aperture cards. We've got embossing folders. We've got all of your inking in here as well that you can do with your gilding. You can cut your apertures. Some amazing sentiments. When you see the paper pads, oh my word.
Oh, you're going to love them.
And then when you see things like this, honestly, I know, I saved the best till last. Look at that. How gorgeous is this? You're going to be able to make this yourself. And like I say, my granddaughter, Ada, loves spooky.
Spooky?
Okay? Spooky, anything spooky. She'll flick her head, she'll go, oh, Grandma, I love spooky. And a posh little accent, I can't do it. But she loves rainbows too. Now, if that wasn't a rainbow spooky card, I don't know what is. And I think you're going to be able to do so many fabulous things for the littlest to the oldest, from the masculine to the feminine, and everybody in between in your family or friend or circle group. And actually, if you're making to sell, if you're doing craft fairs, or if you're selling a few cards, parent teachers associations, for charity, for church, if you're making a small profit, then this collection is going to stand out. If you've got tables in a craft hall, it's going to stand out from everything everybody else has got there, and you're just going to have the edge with this, I think, Ben.
You will. This collection, if you make cards with it, you will be the star of the show.
Oh, we've got a lot. I sense in the atmosphere that there's going to be a lot of that coming.
Oh, what an atmosphere. I love a party with a happy atmosphere. This collection is flying out of the door. I'm hearing the numbers in my ear already 5 minutes into the show of the amount of these that are disappearing out the door. They are skyrocketing today, not monstering, not flying. They are skyrocketing out of the building. You are going to have to be quick. Over a quarter of the stock and more disappearing here. Please make sure you get in early. You've set your alarms, right? So you may as well get in. By the way, thank you, Radical Rachel, who's on the socials today. The amount of people who've already shopped is incredible. Corinne, aloha everyone. I'm ready. I've ordered the Showstopper a couple of hours ago. Super excited to get it home to Maui. What time was it there when you ordered it, Corinne? Maybe you just stayed up and you didn't even go to bed. Sarah Brown says, hello, my crafty friends. How are you all? Sending hugs to you, especially Leann and Ben. Yes, the debonair best presenter ever from Melbourne, Australia.
You are the best presenter ever because you are presentation lead.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
Yeah. Have you seen my trophy?
No.
Oh. It's up there, isn't it? It better not have been taken.
Okay, I'll have a look.
Well, I'll show you in a minute. It's fine.
How many people were in the category?
I don't even want to talk about it.
Okay.
It was embarrassing for all the others that lost, wasn't it? Sandra Dantas, morning everyone. Showstopper and paper bonus by ordered just after 8:30. Sean Sanderson, morning everyone. Order placed, ready to enjoy the show. Hayley, Ralph, hello Ben, Leann, Rachel, and everyone. I'm so excited about this collection. I can't wait to get it home and start playing. Looking forward to seeing the demos. Tracy Kershaw is in. It's my birthday today. Happy birthday! So I got in early and I ordered the Cosmic Collection. Treat to myself. Now to sit back, relax and watch the show. Rachel has just put a little hand up like that in the group and gone guilty. So Rachel's already in and shopped. And hi to Corinne, who says, Ben and Leann, you two are just out of this world wonderful.
Oh.
That's me and you, that is.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're all up to date with the comments so far. Keep them coming. Let us know what you ordered, when you ordered it, or what you are going to order. I will take you through the sort of whys and wherefores, what you need to be shopping for, and then Leann will take you through everything that's in the collection. It's a mighty collection, so sit back, get ready to see it all. Here it is, and this isn't even all of it, because like with the Floral Elegance collection, we've had to split it into two because it is so massive. This is the Showstopper, though, of which more than a quarter of the stock has already gone. It includes so much. This here is all of your hardware, if you like, which Leann will show you on the boards in just a few moments' time. I mean, it's just the most gorgeous collection and lends itself to so many different types of project. But there's stencils in here, there's embossing folders in here, you've got beautiful stamps and dies. Down this side of the collection here, you've got all of your embellishments. You can get these in a separate collection if you like, but there's sequins in here, there's shimmer sprays in here, you've got metallic markers, you've also got glitter paste, you've got gilding flakes in there too. Absolutely stunning. But listen, that's not all that you're going to get if you go for the Showstopper collection, because you get everything this side as well, all of the card and paper. And yes, we've done it again. You saw for the first time last week in that Floral Elegance collection, the 3 12x12 pads. We've done it again in this collection because we're bringing you 12x12 in your mirror and glitter. Wait till you see that, by the way. We're bringing you 12x12 in your pearl card, 12x12 in your pearl paper, which is all of those beautiful designs. Then you're going to get that again in your 6x6, plus you get in your set of foil transfers, which I know you've been absolutely loving recently in the collections that we bought you. And wait till you see this unboxed. The A4 ombre glitter card is like nothing you have seen before. It is in another atmosphere, in another stratosphere. It is blooming gorgeous is what it is. You get the full collection if you're a platinum member for $159.20. If you're in the US, you're $199.20. That's your free shipping, of course, taken care of as well. If you then decide, I'm getting the Showstopper, don't leave the bonus buy behind. Everybody's doing it so far, says producer Johnny. You can get another set of your paper and cardstock as well. And the brilliant thing is, this price here of £64 at $84, halve it. When you pop it into your basket with your Showstopper, £32 platinum, $42. And again, you'll get everything here that you're already getting in the Showstopper, so you're doubling up on it. Everybody loves to do that because it is all of the cardstock, all of the transfers, all of that beautiful A4 ombre glitter card. You're getting a second set off. And if you want to get more, you can still pick and choose and pop separate items into your basket, build up your own bundles as well. If you do want your bonus buy on the embellishments, of course, you've got the ability to do that too. But you know, the majority of people jump in and get the rest of the card and the paper. If you're at the other end of the scale and budget doesn't kind of stretch today to go for the full collection, you can pick and choose. Like we said, everything is still available for you individually. So get those bits and pieces that you want, and you'll see them all with Leann in just a second. You make up your own small bundle. Whatever you do, take advantage of this collection today. It's really, really gorgeous. It's like nothing you've seen before, and you're going to love it. Hi to Kristen, who says, good morning from Carlisle, PA. 2 orders in already today, and I cannot wait to get this collection. Pat says, just got up early to order it. That's the way to do it. Gaz says, I ordered mine at 8:30 this morning. I'm on nights for a week from tonight, so I'm staying up specially to see the collection. And hi to Lisa Banuelos, hopefully I've said your surname correctly, says hello from the Yucca Valley, 3 a.m. here. I got the Showstopper and the extra paper bonus buy. I think this collection will work well with the astrological sign dies from a few years ago. Absolutely, another one ticked off that it will work with. Let us know how you're going to use yours, where you're going to use yours. Julie Foster ordered the Showstopper and paper as the bonus buy. Cannot wait to get this. My card has threatened to self-destruct. And also hi to Sally. Hello, Sally. He says, hey up, Ben and Leann. I hope you both had a good weekend. Showstopper is in my basket and I love it. And the brilliant thing, the amount of you that have already shopped, over a quarter of the stock heading towards 30% gone, and you've not even really, I know you've seen it, just a quick shot here, and you've seen it on the website. You might have had a first look yesterday, but you've not had a proper look at it. You're buying it because you're loving the idea of it. Wait till you see it all in all its glory. This is going to take a while, Leann, isn't it? Because it's a big collection.
It really is going to take a while, so buckle up, because we've got so many fabulous things to show you. I am going to start with what I think personally is the star of the show, which is this 12 by 12 pad that we've got for you. Now, rather than it being a paper pad, I must just tell you the specification of this. So this is 250 GSM printed pearl cardstock. So this is not just paper pad, this is your construction, it's your decoration. Look at the pearl designs you've got on there. I'm just going to stand back so you can get a really good feel for how that is. And each of these is like a galaxy that you've got. And can I just show you the colours, where you can see there, the colours on the reverse are equally as exquisite as the colours on the front of the pad. You have got amazing designs in here. You've got 2 sheets of each. You can see they're almost nebula. It's absolutely glorious. It's like explosions in the galaxy. It's like the Northern Lights. It's what you think you would imagine if you were in a spaceship flying above Earth.
Absolutely.
This is what you would expect to see. We've got a couple more in here. You just had one falling out there, so I'll show you those. And I love it when you can see at this distance, you can see the pearl flashing on there, how gorgeous that pearl effect is.
Wow.
And then you can see all of the beautiful designs in here too. This has to be one of the most glorious card pads that we have ever done.
Unreal.
Unreal is a perfect word for it. Now, you've got it in 12 by 12, but we've also done it in the 6 by 6 size for you.
Perfect.
So it's exactly the same, but the design is shrunken down. So if you've got the large part of the design, or you've just got a whole card front, again, 250 GSM on the beautiful pearl in the 6 by 6 size, exactly the same as that 12 by 12 you've just seen there. Now, you love, 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 love our linen cardstocks. And you love our plain cardstocks. This particular cardstock pad is beautiful, pearlescent. Look at the 12 by 12 on there. And the colours in here, Ben, work brilliantly with that galaxy that we've just seen in there. But these colours are so sumptuous and elegant. I'd be buying multiple of just this pad, because there'd be so many occasions when I want to use this. It really does stand out from the crowd. And each of those colours, that 250 GSM beautiful pearl. So you're getting that too. So you've got that in there as well. Now, this next one, I'm not even into the elements. I'm so excited about this.
This is brilliant. Oh, what an atmosphere.
I love a party with a happy atmosphere. Oh my gosh, this is so fabulous. Wait till you see it. I am so excited to show you this pad, which has all of the beautiful mirrors in here, and the colours of these work with that plain card and work brilliantly with also the plain pearls. So you've got all of your glitter in here, and you've got your mirror card, which is absolutely, I mean, it's just the colours in here are exceptional.
Yeah.
So that's good. If you think that's good.
Yeah. This is it now. Get ready for this.
This is the one.
Come on.
This is the one.
This card is amazing.
My word. Ombre glitter card. And I'm just going to go through and show you the different colours, because these are, look at that. Can we just take a minute to really appreciate that's our luxury glitter card printed with that beautiful colour ombre, which is a perfect match for that Galaxy Pearl card that we had at the beginning. And you know, Ben, there's going to be so many other uses for this, not just for matching with the cosmic range. It's just going to be a very usable collection. Let me just show you this colour here. Look how gorgeous that is with the blues and the greens. If I move that, so you've got 4 sheets of each of these, Ben. Yeah. And then you can see that salmon and pink. That's absolutely gorgeous. They're very carnival as well.
That is,
and then here we've got this one too. So 4 sheets of each one of those colourways is absolutely incredible. You've got them, which is amazing. So I'll put them away in a second. Gosh, how long have I been going already?
Oh, fine, you're good.
Still going. So these are absolutely incredible. These are our foil transfer rub-ons. Now you can see all of the different patterns here. These are all 8 by 8 in size. Yeah. And each one of these designs here is a full sheet design of those beautiful rub-on transfers. And if I just take this out and show you, you'll get the idea. So you can use a whole sheet, or you can use part of a sheet, which are absolutely incredible.
It's all the constellations, isn't it, on that
all of the stars all over. You've got this, which feels very mystical and magical. You've got some great things on there. Yeah. I love these kind of firebursts, almost like little shooting stars or exploding stars. Absolutely glorious. So you've got all of those in there. You've got a good amount of sheets in there too, Ben. You've got 12 sheets of those transfers, 6 different designs.
30% of the Showstopper, sorry Leanne, 30% gone already.
I'm not surprised. And then you've got 12 sheets of your beautiful silver foil in here. Let me just show you. So for every one of the sheets of transfers you've got a beautiful sheet of gorgeous high shine foil in there, so that you've got more than enough foil to go around for all of those designs. You're never going to run out and be wondering, where am I going to find some foil from now? We give you much more than you really need in there. So you've got all of those. Wow.
That's only the paper and the cardstock, isn't it?
Honestly, right. So that's just the cardstock. Then it moves on to all of the decorative pieces. Now, there are some gorgeous things in here, like this fabulous geometric heart, star heart design with an outline cut. This is great for Valentine's Day coming up in February. Beautiful for that. Masculine, feminine, young, old. You've got this beautiful 3D embossing folder here with a cosmic constellation, which is absolutely glorious. This I adore. And that is our little aperture with all of those little moons coming in there. In the Cosmic Collection, this could be in a sea design. It could be the sea, it could be the sky. It doesn't just have to be in this Cosmic Collection. This is going to be so usable in so many different ways.
Worked nicely with Bella Luna as well, that one.
It would work brilliantly with Bella Luna, and it comes with this stencil of all of these fabulous clouds. That's all in one pack. So you've got the stencil and that beautiful circle aperture design. You've got all of your little stars as well. That you can see there, and they cut out myriad of different little embellishments. We've got our planet with it's Saturn, isn't it, with the rings around. So we've got Saturn there, and then all of the little stars, etc. to go with.
Love it.
We've got a beautiful stamp and die set here where we've got over the moon for you, and you can see we've got the stamp, so you can stamp the surface of the moon, and you can have the half a moon in there too. I'm still going, Ben. It's one of those kits that just keeps on giving. This might be my favourite out of the kit.
Oh, yes.
Because it took a lot of designing. And Jess, I had a life when we were doing this. This is a beautiful cut-in creator card. Look at that now. That can be, you know, I was saying my granddaughter Ada loves anything. I love spooky. That could be a spooky swirl from a wand, from a birthday card. You know, it could be magic as well as the constellation and cosmic. It's so many different uses. These stamps, I think, are exceptional. We've got some beautiful, beautiful sayings on here. You're a superstar, shoot for the moon, and at least you'll reach the stars. I love you to the moon and back. So many great, make a wish. Just really great sentiments in there, and designed very nicely as well, I think. You are out of this world. That's for you, Ben.
That's you,
That's you, Ben.
That is you.
No, Ben, it's you.
No, it's you.
It's you. It's you, Ben. And then this one I adore, which is that lovely kind of constellation, the wreath with all of the stars. Brilliant, brilliant heat embossed this with all of those little embellishments on top of it. Looks exquisite. Then we're moving into our stencils. And with the stencils, again, you've got those lovely kind of bursts of constellation. You've got one here which has all of the different planets and the moon and the clouds. All of those little elements to be used individually or together, however you would prefer. We've got this beautiful big stamp, again, of that lovely wave of stars. And I think I've saved the best to last.
Oh, yeah, you have. This is incredible.
I love this. So this is that fabulous 3D embossing folder and die technology we launched for you at the end of last year. And this is where you die cut your watercolour or Nina card, whatever you're going to colour it with, and then you place it in your folder and emboss it, and you get the most beautiful big embossed embellishment, which is what we've got here. That's in the collection too. And I'm not finished, Ben. I'm still going.
I've still got all of the.
So that's the card. That's all the embellishments. Then you've got the. Where's me thing? It's here. This is fantastic. You've got a brand new colour of glitter paste in here, which is very cosmic. I absolutely love that. We've got 2 shimmer sprays. We've got a silver shimmer and a gold shimmer. We've got 2 gilding flakes, that beautiful deep blue and the gold. And then we've got 2 of our metallic markers in here in that beautiful gold and silver. And a massive pot of cosmic sequins to do all of your shaker cards with all of those aperture elements that we've got in there for you. And that, Ben, is a huge pot of
8 different colours.
All different colours. 8 different colours. There we go. 8 different colours. Absolutely gorgeous. Brilliant for your shaker cards. And just before I get on to shaker cards, so many of you love to do sequin art, you know, with polystyrene balls.
That's incredible.
And I have to say, I have to give a shout out too. I'm looking for the name. Cheryl Clayton.
Yes,
I have to shout out to Cheryl. Look at what Cheryl's done. This is like a hanging. It could be a birthday card. Cheryl has pinned with little pins, little dressmaking pins, these sequins onto a half polystyrene ball to make that incredible planet with those sequins. And then look, it's embellished with all of the other things behind. You can see the metallics that we've got in there. We've used the stencils, we've used the stamps, we've used the die cuts, we've used the sentiments, the ombre glitter card. You've got your beautiful pearl card on there. This is just an exquisite, ornate hanging, which would be great for somebody's really important birthday. So many different ways you're going to be able to use these, Ben. And that's, I'm glad to say, that is everything that you're getting in that kit.
I told you, it'd take 25 minutes to get through everything you needed to know, and it has. Wow, it is so busy right now. The comments flying through. We can't hardly keep up. We are approaching a third of the Showstopper already gone. I'll read a few more of these out, and we have a big stock of this. Let me just tell you, I said that the Floral Elegance was the biggest launch of the year. This has now surpassed it. We are even busier than we were last week. The comments are flying, and everybody that I've seen so far is going Showstopper, bonus buy, and then some people adding in more of the cardstock as well. Julie's ordered the Showstopper. Dana says, you two are my all-time faves.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
you. I've just bought the Showstopper 2 paper/card bonus buys plus 2 extra 6x6 pads. Sandra says I was going to cherry pick and then I saw it and had to get the Showstopper, and it would have been rude to leave the bonus buy behind. If you're getting the Showstopper, for goodness sake, for an extra, what is it, £32 if you're in the UK and you're platinum, $42, don't leave that behind. You'll kick yourself if you do. Terry Anderson, the paper pad, fantastic. I have a picture on my phone of the moon and it looks like this paper. Sheila, these card pads are too good to make into cards, definitely for making keepsakes. Well, if you're of that kind of persuasion, buy more than you think you'll need, and at least you'll be able to craft with some of it. Emma says, hello, lovely Leanne and Lord Ben. OMG, this collection is out of this world. I cannot wait to dig out my astronaut penny slider. Here we go. And add to some of those papers. I remember that penny slider. You had a little astronaut, didn't you? Orbit in the world. Jody, good morning, everyone. I bought the Cosmic and some of my favourite colours of the mesmerising glitter paste. Love the Galaxy Sky papers. Jackie Schwartz, good morning from Framersville, Texas. I set my alarm so I could join the beautiful Leanne and handsome Ben. I'm so excited for this collection. Ordered the Showstopper and the extra papers. Gotta go. Leanne is showing everything. And get this one. This is a great comment. Alison Alcalay, Leanne/Ben, best collection ever, says Alison. I have been a fan/customer since Sarah first came to HSN. To add to the collection, use cardstock and consumables from a sparkling winter box. They would match perfectly. I cannot wait. Already you guys are thinking how you're going to mix and match these up with other collections. You're thinking about how you're going to be using these collections as well. And like we said, it covers off so many. It covers off so many different cards for all sorts of different projects. Mo number 2. Hello, happy crafty shoppers. Philadelphia is ordering this morning's paper collection stencil and the embossing die plus some here from the outlet/January sale. That continues, by the way, on the website. Sheila says, I'm thinking this will go well with the boho items. Why not? And Mo number 2 says, Leanne, you're looking extra gorgeous this morning. Must be the Cosmic Collection glow, says Mo. And Colleen also saying, what a beautiful collection. It is out of this world. Please do not wait. Keep the comments coming in. Keep the comments coming in. Hey, come on, that was did that keep the comments?
Comments coming in. Okay, good, yeah. That one went over my head a little bit there.
Okay.
Very good though, Ben.
Thank you.
You
trying.
are inimitable, really.
Yeah. I am what?
Inimitable.
Is that good?
That is very good.
Irritable, Johnny, no.
Means you're just, inimitable just means no one could compare.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. That's why I won that. There he is. There he is. Hey, no, I don't know who put that there. But look again, doesn't it work in nicely with this collection because it's that star? Because I'm a star within this collection, which is full of stars. I should just stand here for the rest of the show, really, shouldn't I? But then you might get confused and think you get me with every order, which you don't. We are 30% of the stock heading towards a third gone. Love the collection, says Pat, and I think this would go wonderful with the Bella Luna, which I already have. Absolutely, it blooming would. And if you haven't got the Bella Luna, we've got a Bella Luna selection for you later on Monday. Makers, shop the show to see that. Listen, keep the comments. Oh, I've done it. I didn't even mean to do it that time. Keep the comments coming through. Anything you want to ask, anything you want to tell us, and let us know what you shop for as well. If you've gone Showstopper and bonus buy, or if you've been picking and choosing, what's been the favourite thing that you've seen so far from the look through with Leanne? And I've just been told as well that everyone who's bought the Showstopper so far has, without exception, gone for that bonus buy as well. And Lillian on Facebook says, well, that comet gag fell flat. I thought it was pretty good myself. Right, let's go over the other side of the studio where Leanne is going to continue to rock it.
Oh, I'm so looking forward to spending 5 hours today with these gags. I really am. Right, so we're going to start with my favourite piece, which is the beautiful 3D stamp and die that goes together with all of that beautiful pearl card in there, etc. I just think it's gorgeous. So we're going to start with that. So I've taken a little piece of the pearl card from the pad, and I've got, isn't it beautiful? That's just a small piece of it cut out from the 12 by 12 sheet. And then I've got my 3D embossing folder here. I'm just feeling for where the depress is, so that's the depression there. So it's going to go in face down, and then this is going to go through our Gemini machine.
Yes.
So Gemini machine sandwich for a 3D folder is your white plate, potentially your magnetic and your clear. Just feed it through. See if it likes it. Sometimes you need the magnetic, sometimes you don't. So many anomalies in that. Just give it a go and see whether you would need it. So I've already done that, and I can see And I'm hoping you to look at the level of 3D emboss we've got on there.
Wow.
It's absolutely glorious, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep that to one side because I'm going to show you what I'll do with that in a second. Next, I'm going to cut out the die. Oh, can I pick? Why can't I pick it up? Come to me here. There we go. Right. So I've got the die that comes in the same pack, and the design matches that of the folder. So we're going to cut that out. So I've got the watercolour card here. I've got the die. I'm just going to keep that still with a tiny little bit of repositionable tape. Not that it matters because the whole design cuts out, but just to stop it moving away from the card. Put my sandwich together.
Yeah.
And then run it through the Gemini to cut out that watercolour card. I'm then going to line that up inside of my folder.
Okay.
And that's how you'll get that beautiful 3D emboss on there. So there's the die cut. So you can see how easy that is. It just falls out. So your die cut's ready. Just remove that repositionable tape off there to use it again in the future. Put that in the bin, not on the floor, because I'll be in Tracy's very bad books. There we go. And now when we've got this, what we do is just line up the design. So I can see this is a half moon. And I'm just going to put that, see if you can see that better there. No. I'm going to try and get a bit of black cardstock. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. Yes, that's a bit better. There we go. So you can see you've got the half moon there, you've got the shooting star, you've got the clouds down here. So I can see that this design needs to go there.
Yeah.
And I can see that's where my stars are. I've got it nestled into that deboss. And when I'm pushing with my finger, when I push there with the cloud, I can feel that the cloud and that star is right in the deboss area, which means then that I've got it positioned correctly. Once you've got it positioned correctly, you can use some repositionable tape to keep it down if you like, or you can just close the folder like that. Now, did you see I was holding it until the very last minute? I had my finger inside. And so then you just make your sandwich again, which is your clear, your magnetic, and your frosted plate. There we go. And then run that through. So now what's going to happen is your 3D folder has just worked as a regular folder and done that whole piece of cardstock that we've got there, but then it has also now embossed for us our embellishment, which will get laid on.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my word, can you see that? Look, I haven't even added any ink to there. Look at the depth and the detail of the embossing there. It's absolutely exquisite. We're going to colour that in, but before we colour it in, I'm just going to get my glasses. You've got these 2 metallic markers in your kit. So now I can see here where my design's going to lay over. So I can see that this is where it'll go over the top. So I can see some of the little embellishments that are behind the little embossed areas, and you can just see that shooting star there. So if you want to pick them out, what you can do with your metallic marker is just go over the top, gently, lightly. So we're just stroking over the top of there, and look how that then gets picked out from that metallic card, and you've got that lovely shine of the metallic on there. So that's why we included these pens for you. It allows you to do little accents and embellishments all the way around. And you can just go and pick up all the little areas. And I'm just whispering this across the top, Ben. It's not, I'm not pushing down. I'm just kind of, I'm hovering.
Okay.
I think hovering's probably the best description.
Yeah.
And then you don't get too much gold where you don't want it. So you can go around and do that. The other thing you can do with your gold liner pen, which I absolutely love, is edge your card and give yourself a full matte layer.
Nice idea.
So with your chisel tip, just drag it in a confident straight line, and you'll be able to see there now. There we go.
There we are,
that full matte layer. So it just edges your card absolutely beautifully. You can do that as you go along. To colour it in, I'm whizzing here because there's so much I want to show you. There's so many different ways of using these. I've got my markers here. And I would just watercolour, Ben. I've got some aqua markers. You can use your ink pads if you want to. You can use your alcohol markers if you want to. The choice is entirely yours. I'm going to start with the yellows for the moon. Why not? So I'll just put some ink down on my mat. And then I'll start layering some colours up. And this is great because you'll have aqua markers from when we've brought them to you before in the past. So you'll have these already at home, I've no doubt, waiting to be used. However, if you don't and you want them, of course, we'll have them on the website for you.
Absolutely.
You can get them from there. And what I'm doing there is I'm just moistening the watercolour card before I start going with the colour. And then I'm just going to pick up with my brush from the palette my watercolour and stroke that on, and then we'll work through all of the different colours in this way. Preserve your highlights, you've got a little bit of light in the centre, and then just get a little bit darker.
Whilst we're watching you, we can say hi to Diana, who's gone for the Showstopper bonus buy as well. This collection is cosmically amazing, says Diana. Also, well done to Betty, who says the Showstopper's on its way to Idaho. Don't know what's going on with my voice today. And Diana also says, so Diana, I think Radical Rachel is going to put the link for the video that Leann did in the comments, but she just says she's having a few problems with her shimmer sprays, sometimes getting a bit blocked. Have you got any hints and tips, or is probably the best thing to do is watch that video,
Watch that video. All of the hints and tips you need is in that video. It's the nature of the beast. When you've got, when you're trying to force a natural substance through a spray nozzle, it will happen, and that's why we give you the care kit. So the care kit's available on the website for your sprays, and also why I recorded that video to help you avoid the frustration. So please just go and we'll share it for you on my page again. And
it is shared, I think, on the comments now, wherever you're watching. So go and have a look.
So you see, I'm just starting to add in the colour, and then if I just wanted a little bit lighter inside, I can just use a little bit of water, and that does my shade for me. If I'm doing the clouds, I'm going to do the clouds in lovely pinks and blues, because that's what I want to do. It's your cloud, your world. You do what you like.
Yeah, colour your world.
And so let's say these are going to be blue. I won't do the whole thing. I'll just show you this, and then we'll move on. And you see how the emboss becomes more obvious as you colour in these little elements. You can really see it come to the fore. So if I use a bit of pink up here, why not?
Yeah.
Here maybe.
Hi, Jackie's joined us. Says, I love watching Leann. She goes into great detail and walks you through everything. Love, love, love her, says Jackie Schwartz. Aww. And of course, you too, Ben. I think your jokes are funny. Thank you.
Well, somebody's got to. Hey.
See, the guys here, they say that they don't find me funny, but, you know, they always laugh. It's like my Laura. She's like, oh, she always laughs. What would you do that me, right, guys? Rain says, I couldn't afford this right now, but I am blessed that my enabler friend has loaned me the dollars to get this collection since she knew that I would love it. So how lovely is that to have a friend like that? Marvellous.
That is a friend for life.
That is.
That is a true keeper, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, well done, Rain, and well done to your friend as well. And Laura's just said the Sunbeam/Moonbeam collection would work perfectly with this too.
It would indeed. Yeah. Right, so I've continued on there, and I'm colouring in my clouds and my moon. I would colour the rest of it in, and you know, you don't need to see me do that because it's all about the technique, isn't it? And then that gets 3D'd up on there with foam or 3D glue gel. Yeah. When you've 3D it up with foam or 3D glue gel, that is exactly how we've done this. But we've done that as the panel, and then used some more of that beautiful card. We've gutted the card inside, so we're not wasting it. And then laid it up. One of the little sentiments, reach for the stars, and you can see that looks beautiful. A few little stars from the star die cuts as embellishments on there as well. So everything from this collection, with the exception of however you want to colour it in, and I'm sure you agree, it looks absolutely gorgeous and very easy to use.
I can tell you that a third of the stock of the Showstopper has gone. We are 40 minutes into the preview show. If it keeps going at this rate, it's not going to be here at the end of this show, let alone the launch. And you know that happened the other day, didn't it? Remember, we got to launch and we didn't have any of the product we were launching left. So if you like the look of this collection, wherever you are, if you're going for the Showstopper, if you're going for small individual items, maybe you're just going for the essentials, maybe you're just going for the paper pads, whatever you're doing, shop in this show. You set your alarm early, so get the goodies that you want and grab them. Leann's going to be here, of course, during this show and the official launch, continuing to give you all of the inspiration, all of the ideas. If there's anything particular that you want to see in more detail, again, feel free to let us know any techniques, any ideas, any questions you want answered. Fire those in and we will we'll get those answered for you. Gorgeous card, Leann, says Corinne. The comments are so positive. They are flying in. Showstopper's disappearing. Over a third of that has gone at $159.20 platinum price. $199.20 if you're shopping in the US. Of course, don't forget that is your free shipping as well. And don't forget, if you've gone for the Showstopper, get that bonus buy, which is all of the cardstock, all of the papers in there as well. The 3 12x12 pads you're going to be getting with your beautiful mirror and glitter cardstock in 12x12. You've got that pearl pad and then all of those wonderful sort of cosmic, galactic universe designs that you've got going on your 12x12 pearl pad. 250 GSM, says paper, but definitely cardstock. You've got your foil transfers in there as well, 6 designs, 2 of each, plus you've got your 6x6, 24 sheets of that, and then that gorgeous ombre glitter card, 5 designs, 5 sheets of each, giving you your 25 sheets within that bundle. It's gorgeous, and if you pop that in with your Showstopper, halve that price on screen, £32 platinum or $42 if you're in the US and you are a platinum member. Just before we go for a break, Taylor fell in love with this collection and my husband has treated me to it. Yes, ready for my birthday next month. We need to know husband's name so we can give him a shout out, definitely. He is an absolute star. Well done, Johnny. He is a star. And Lillian says, reach for the stars. Ben and Leann missed the op to burst into song. Don't you worry about that. There'll be plenty more songs, plenty more puns coming your way throughout the course of this show and indeed the launch a little bit later on. But let's get you to the checkout. If you've got this in your basket, lots of people getting ready to check out and we will come back with more great ideas for you in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get social with us. Whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, on your TV or tablet, you can get so close to the action, it's like you're in the studio with us. You can ask questions about products or crafty techniques. Get hints and tips from our expert demonstrators. Plus, share pictures of your crafty makes with our amazing community. Crafters TV, getting you closer to the crafty action.
What makes Crafters TV so special is you guys.
It's really special because the experts are really experts. They're really skilled at what they do, and they want to make sure that the audience also improves on their skills.
Crafters TV is so special because you've got together a really sort of key group of people and people that are very passionate about the products.
Crafters TV is so special because it's a unique community that we have with each other where we can learn and grow and communicate with each other.
Community, the family spirit, the education, everything to do with craft. We are all like-minded people who share a passion.
I love all the inspiration the demonstrators bring and all the knowledge for us out here.
What makes Crafters TV so special, 100%, it's the interaction. No other crafting TV channel or show has the same interaction.
I love the community, I love chatting live, I think that's the best part. And it's gone beyond crafting because we've become friends.
It feels to me to be a really, really close relationship with our customers and viewers.
You guys make us feel like we're part of your family. I've never been on the show before, but one of my friends who I did meet from CCTV encouraged me, and I was on the craft along.
A massive team of people, and I think they've all got their role to play, and it just brings everything together. It allows us to do our job and just love it.
The people, obviously. The people not just here at Crafters Companion, but the viewers that watch us. I mean, everybody. We have this real magical essence about it.
Bye for now. Bye.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking dough might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place. Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes, but it doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You right?
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some...
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for checking out. Wow, we are so busy. Thank you for the lovely, lovely comments coming through. Jan says, I have a large art project I'm working on, so much of this collection will add wonderful mixed media elements. I just had to do it. Oh, Taylor's husband who bought the collection for her birthday next month. Appreciation for Luke. Yes, top husband. Luke, the champion. And also we must say hi to a lady who we all know very well, who is currently watching us, TV wifey, Debbie Robinson. She says, I'm watching you on the big telly. I'm doing a Facebook Live with this collection on Sunday, the 28th. So there you go. Check out, is that this Sunday? That is this Sunday. So yeah, let us know what time Debbie...
Does she love it? That's what I want to know. I bet she does.
I bet she blooming does love it.
I bet she blooming does.
Let us know, Debbie. How do we look on the big screen, by the way? Debbie is out of this world.
She is out of this world.
Yeah. Christine Mahoney says, good morning, Ben and Leann. Happy Cosmic Day to you all. The collection is purchased and I can't wait for it to arrive. I tell you what, for everything that you get in here, it's a huge, huge collection, and the price of this, not astronomical. Oof. Nothing. And if you're struggling, to think how you're going to make a card with this, let us help you plan it.
Oh, that's a good one. I think we need like a cosmic joke leaflet.
A cosmic joke leaflet? Like
of all of the things that you've said, because I don't know if you'll get enough for a booklet.
No.
So I said like double-sided leaflet.
So a leaflet, not a booklet. No. Okay. Although having said that, we've had 5 or 6 within about 48 minutes. There could be some dodgy ones coming up later. Oh dear. One more for now.
After the watershed.
Eh? Yeah. Monday Makers tonight. Tune in. Oh dear. What was Craig cracking some dodgy jokes, was he? Oh, right, so he was talking about planets and obviously the whole giggly, you can imagine which planet. Well, I can say it because it's a planet, so it doesn't matter. He was talking about Uranus. They're laughing in my ear. It's a planet. Stop being so childish. James, unbelievable. But anyway, Uranus hasn't got a ring around it. That's Saturn. We all know that. Saturn's got the ring, hasn't it? Hi also to Michelle, who's watching us as well, apparently. All the gang are in today, all the gang are in. Right, let's get back to some more demos with this, because I can hear all sorts going on in my ear. The serious nature of this is 35% of the Showstopper's gone, so get your skates on as quick as you can. What are you going to show us next, Leann?
So I'm sticking to techniques, Ben, because I really want to show you as many different ways to use the different things that come in your collection rather than spending half the show making a card.
Yeah.
So the next one we're going to have a look at is one of my favourites. It's that lovely, I was saying about Ada, it would be perfect for her with a spooky card.
Spooky,
that lovely
yeah.
swirl of stars on there. She would, it could be like for Hocus Pocus, for magic. See, just fabulous, not just for cosmic, so many different uses. So what I've done is take a 5.5 square of the beautiful pearlescent card, which I love, and I've gone for one that already has a sprinkling of stars in the galaxy on there, because I think it fits the concept that I'm going with very well. And then I've got here that lovely little swirl, and can you see what I'm doing? I'm going to get some repositionable tape. I'm lining up the beginning of that little swirl just in the star there, so that it looks like from that star on my card or paper in the centre, then the cut out little stars swirl out from in it. Does that make sense, Ben? So I'm just looking at the bits that I've got. I've lost my repositionable tape, Ben.
Oh,
what am I like? I'm doing a Debbie. What am I like? I had it. Oh, there it is there.
Talking about Debbie, Debbie says it's blooming cosmic, and she says, I adore it. It's really out of this world. All right, Debbie, leave the puns to me, for goodness sake.
She's getting them all in, so you can't claim them.
She says it's cosmic and it's really out of this world. The live will be at 8:15, apparently, PM, UK time. So that will be 3:15 Eastern.
Will that be a nice 10-hour live?
It probably will be, yeah. Get your snacks ready, sleeping bag. Yeah.
Get your flask.
Yeah, she'll be like, it'll just be an hour, 5 hours later. Bless her.
Right, so I just took some of the tack off my repositionable tape because I don't want to take the surface of my beautiful pearl card.
Yes.
And I've just kept that still so that it cuts that beautiful swirl in there. Put all of your plates together and then just run it through the machine.
Yeah, you get value for your money when you tune into a Debbie Robinson Facebook Live. She always says an hour,
Definitely
but the last one went on for 4. I'm telling you.
Okay, so I'm going to just peel this up. There we go. So all of the little stars are in there, and we can see it's cut that beautiful detail in there. And because I lined it up, can you see how it started from that star in the centre? We've used that as a feature.
Yes.
And then it's swirled all the way around. So that's it, die cut. Then what I've done is take a beautiful piece of that. Oh my word! That
Are you gonna?
That's gorgeous. That glitter card, isn't it? It's absolutely exquisite.
Oh.
And then when we put that underneath, all of those little stars just shine through. So it gives you a matte layer. So this was 5.5 inches. This is glitter card 5 3/4 inches. It would go nicely on a 6x6 card. You've got all of those little swirls in there. And then if you want to cut some embellishments, we can do that too, because we've got this little star set, haven't we? So let's have a look at what they would look like. Why not? It would be rude not to, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
And you can just position these around wherever you like them. I'm being generous. You might want to be a little bit more frugal.
Mm-hmm.
Does that come on there? No, I want nothing there. Come out.
Oh.
You can. I'm going to lose that. I'm going to lose that off. Right. And then pop that there. I haven't got time to trim the card down, so...
That's fine. Through.
Apologies in advance. I would be more frugal at home. And then I'm going to cut all of those out, which would give me some little embellishments. And then you don't need to do very much more to that, actually, Ben. It's more or less done. And this is what I love about this collection, because the quality of the elements that we've given you cuts out some really beautiful little embellishments. So if I wanted to now, I could have this.
Yeah.
And then I can, with my 3D foam, layer up some little stars around about, which are going to look beautiful. I can lay them all up and use a little sentiment.
Oh, wow.
And that's what you get. So you can use a darker glitter card or a lighter glitter card. It's entirely up to you if you've got some in your stash. I like this dark one. I think it just looks a bit mystical. But yes, there you go. So that's how you would use that little star in-cut die, little creator card die. And I love to find these papers and start it so that it makes a feature of the little elements on the papers in there where you've got that pearl.
I can understand as well, just looking at those two cards there, why a lot of you are thinking about using your penny slider astronaut with these as well.
Yes.
And that's the thing, isn't it? Like you say, you can be quite sort of grown up with this collection, but then it can be quite sort of cheeky and cartoonish if you want it. It can be quite spooky, it can be quite magical, and it can be for all sorts of different occasions as well. well. Honestly, the possibilities really are out of this world with this collection. Gaz is getting excited. Cannot wait to get my hands on this. Lillian Kwok says this collection is like a black hole. It is. You've got so much within it. I mean, one of the biggest collections we've done, isn't it? 23 items within it. You've got all of your cardstock in there, all of your glorious and gorgeous glitter ombre, which I'm sure we'll look at again throughout the course of the show. Foil transfers in there, and then all of those embellishments as far as the hardware is concerned within this. Tons and tons. Do you want another quick look at all of the goodies that you're going to get in here? Loads to go through. You've got your beautiful Love is in the Stars, which is that gorgeous stamp, and then you've got your beautiful die to go with that. Loads of stunning stamps, actually. This one is called the Orbit Collection, so you've got that stunning orbit with all of the shooting stars and the comets going through there, so lots of projects you can use for that. Then the Milky Way with that beautiful set of stars, and then we've got all of your stunning stencils in here too. So you've got just the one here. Again, you can choose the individual elements for projects with shooting stars. You've got the sun, you've got Saturn, you've got the moon there as well. This one is your Starry Night. So again, just a beautiful way to pop through maybe your glitters or your duet ink pads, shimmer pads to create that beautiful background. This is the one that Leann was playing with at the top of the show, or the first demo that we saw, the Moon and Stars, where you've got that gorgeous 3D embossing folder, and then you've got the die cut as well. So you've got, again, endless possibilities to use these in conjunction with each other, or indeed just use the individual elements, snip into them. Loads of snippability actually with the die itself to create individual elements from that one die cut. More stamp sentiments in here. This one is called Reach for the Stars. Reach for the stars. You are a superstar. You are out of this world. That's you, Leann.
You are.
Make a wish. And I love this one as well. There's some really, really like positive quotes in here. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. And friends are like stars. You can't always see them, but they're always there. Aww. This is it is nice. That's that beautiful die. Aww, that's that beautiful die that Leann has just used to create the last project. Over the Moon, I absolutely love. Look at that. You've got a beautiful stamp and die set there to be using in conjunction with each other, with your full moon and then your crescent moon there as well, with that beautiful sentiment, which is over the moon for you. Love this one as well, your Planet Shaker. It's almost like build your own planet there as well. If you want to create Saturn, you can do. And look, you get the little dies there, create the little elements that you can pop inside your shaker. This again is the set you've just seen Leann using, which is your Superstar die. So again, lots of little elements there that you can use to embellish your collection, that you can use to pop into your shakers. That's super cute as well, the Mystical Moon. And whilst we've said there's a lot of kind of crossover with other projects like the Bella Luna collection, I think this one would absolutely work perfectly with that, as would your Mystical Moon stencil as well. All of those gorgeous ethereal clouds. And then you've got your Cosmic Constellation in here too, which is that beautiful embossing folder with all of the different constellations. I wish I'd done a bit of research. Maybe I will whilst Leann's doing the next demo as to some of the constellations there. I know the plough.
Yes, I know. Is it the pan? The panhandle one.
Isn't that's the plough?
Is it?
Yeah. Then there's the bear, isn't there? And is there? No, I get confused here.
I don't know them. That's pretty bad that I don't know the constellations.
Well, isn't there one, or this might just be from Men in Black? Isn't there Orion's Belt? Orion's Belt is another one. Yeah.
Is there a bow and arrow one?
Oh yes, a bow and arrow. That's what's that called?
Not Cupid.
What?
It's not Cupid, is it?
Cupid, draw back your bow. We'll look. Do you know what I'll do? I'll study this embossing folder in just a second, and I'll tell you all of the different ones. It's the plough is the one that you can see the most, isn't it, out of all of them? Anyway, on top of all of that, you've then got all of your beautiful mixed media items in there as well. That glitter paste, my goodness me. What's there another one called? Oh, you love a planetarium. Ah. I never had you down as like a sort of space guy, Johnny. No, he's into his.
I went to see, Brian Cox.
Is this a joke?
Brian Cox. No, it's true.
Oh, true. Sorry.
I went to see him at the Globe, I think it was the Stockton Theatre, when he was touring, and he was talking about black holes. You wouldn't think you could sit and listen to someone talk for 2 hours about a black hole and the space-time continuum, and how if you go through a black hole, you are actually something like 3 billion years ahead of where you were 1 second later. Yeah, it was it was terrifying and mind-blowing at the same time. Where I think I came out and I said to my husband, I don't think I needed to know any of that, because it can be quite scary. Yeah.
Johnny went to the Planetarium and National History Museum in New York, and it was Whoopi Goldberg, apparently. What, your tour guide? Oh, on The Voice. I was going to say, you went there on a good day, didn't you? It's Whoopi Goldberg, your tour guide. So you can fly through a black hole and then be what? 3?
It was like, I can't remember the exact number, but it was something ridiculous, like 3 million or 3 billion years ahead of where you were 1 second earlier. Like on the time. So when they're saying time travel's impossible, it's like a parallel universe on the other side of the black. It was very, very scary. It was mind blowing. I mean, I don't know why I was surprised, because I've been watching it on Star Trek for years.
I have a bit of Star Trek. My mum loves Brian. No, it's not a joke. Just saying she loves Brian Cox. There you go. Live long and prosper. Yeah. I've got one. How many ears has Captain Spock got?
How many ears?
Yeah, ears.
2.
No, 3. His left ear, his right ear, and his final front ear. Oh.
That is actually good.
There's another one I'll tell you later on about Captain Kirk. But I won't tell you that on air because it is a little bit naughty.
Okay.
You know the other joke, don't you, Johnny? I can't do it on air. I could set the joke up, but I can't do the punchline. I'll do it later on.
We'll do it later.
It's about Captain Kirk.
I've been, in my mind, singing the song from the 80s. There's Klingons on the starboard bow.
Starboard bow,
starboard bow. There's Klingons on the starboard bow.
Clean them off, Jim.
Clean them off, Jim. Something like that, isn't it? Yeah.
It's life, Jim, but it's not as you know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very good. That wasn't, but you know what I mean. It's funny.
That was The Firm, wasn't it?
Yeah, something like that.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Dead, Jim. Do you remember that one, James? James doesn't remember that. You don't? No. And all the characters in the video it was done. They were like made out of plasticine, weren't they?
Yeah.
Or,
They were like Klingons.
Klingons.
Oh, like Morph, you mean?
Morph, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know what I'm doing now. Oh yes, the metallic. I'm thinking of gags. Yeah, the metallic markers you're going to get in there in your gold and silver. You've got that beautiful set of gilding flakes in there too, in those gorgeous colours. You also get the glue. You get the whole kit in there basically to allow you to apply that nice and easily, and you're going to get your set of shimmer sprays in there as well. Not forgetting your beautiful sequins to that massive pot of sequins. It is, what is it, 70 grams, isn't it? And you're getting 8 different colour sequins in there. Alongside that, all of that gorgeous cardstock as well, which we've already talked about. That is the Showstopper. 159.20 or 199.20 is your platinum price on that. It's also your price if you're shopping with us for the first time today and you sign up to Club Inspire. Always worth doing because it's free to join the club. If you sign up, you'll get 20% off your first order, and then once you're in, the more you spend with us, the more you will save. Right. Few comments and we'll get back to this. This show is absolutely flying over. The jokes are coming in as well. What type of music does the moon listen to, says Christine?
No idea.
Neptunes. Yikes. And why did the sun go to school?
No idea.
To get a little brighter.
Oh, that's a good one.
Absolutely adore this collection, says Patricia. I can't wait to receive it so I can start crafting some more. Kirsty D says, I saw Prof. Brian too in Newcastle. It was very interesting. It was. And Terry says, when you visit places on your off time, do you think, ooh, we could make that into a great collection, Leanne?
Do you know, it often, but, well, so yes, just I can be inspired by one tiny little thing or...
Yeah.
I can't say that this collection was inspired by Professor Brian Cox,
no.
because that would be that would be claiming that wrongly. But yes, when I'm out and about, like a lovely country house or a beautiful flower in a garden, I walk out with my husband when we go for dog walks and things like that. Yes, sometimes.
And do you know what? You know how Leann always goes to the nth degree to bring you the very best. When I say that, I mean things like with the guillotine, for example. You visited, didn't you, a sword manufacturer? With this, she actually went into space.
Yes.
And had a good look around, didn't you?
I did.
Checked out all the stars and the galaxies. So she really did go to the nth degree.
It was like Interstellar all over again.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to it. I've seen, what on earth have you got there?
So
this
is just an example to show you. You know that die that we've just used, that swirly in one, this one? So this is being cut into a little perspex disc, which is on a stand. Imagine a little electric lamp behind there, or a tea light, or a candle.
Yes.
So the light shines through like a little night light for the kids. I think that would be really lovely, wouldn't it? So I just wanted to show that, because it's just, I mean, you can get these for pennies, and you could put a nice little lamp, just don't put a shade on it, behind there, let the bulb shine through. It's going to look gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Anyway, we're going to make a pretty gift tag now. So I've just taken a piece of white card, an oblong of it, and then I've just cut snip snip to make a tag of shapes.
Yeah.
All right? And then I'm going to ink this up, and just in case you're wondering what we're making this.
Ooh, cute.
Isn't that nice?
It is
You are
nice.
a superstar. Nice little gift tag. You could make a load of these and just put them on. You could put Christmas gifts, on birthday gifts, whatever. Just because gifts, doesn't matter. Because you're a superstar all year round, aren't you? And then you've got the little shakers in there. I really love that. That particular die set I think is gorgeous. So we're going to start with our Harmony Water Reactive, and I'm just going to go pink in the middle.
Are you embossing this as well?
With my little, I can do.
Because we just had a question from Lynn, who's just saying, can Leann tell me which is the right side of an embossing folder, because I don't want to waste my cardstock.
Oh,
good question, Lynn.
Of course. Right, so, yes, I'll do some embossing in the background. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
And she said, will you visit Egypt, please? I think she's after an Egyptian collection, Lynn.
So you'd like me to head off to Egypt? Are we after an Egyptian collection? We haven't got an Egyptian collection coming up, but we've got one you won't be expecting.
Oh, yeah.
And I've just seen the final samples of it, and oh my word, it is so good, good.
Any clues to that one or not?
No, sorry, no.
Oh, a flat no there.
Just a flat no. Nah.
The other reason Leann won't be visiting Egypt is because it's a fairer way to go.
Oh. Oh my word. I'm such a lucky girl. Aren't I? A lucky girl. So I've done that little round bit in the centre and then the blue around the outside because it feels a bit nebulous, a bit, you know, like the galaxy. Now, embossing folder.
Yes, Lynn.
So when you've got your embossing folder, what you're going to do, you can feel, so we've screen printed it, which makes it easy for you because your screen print facing up is the embossed side. So if you put your card with the pattern facing up, that's going to emboss that pattern for you.
Yeah.
So you're doing right side to screen print. However, if you've got a folder that doesn't have a screen print on, if you feel it and the design is raised, that's going to push up into your card.
Yeah.
And if you feel it and the design is inverted, so you can feel like an aperture there, a dent, that's where your card's going to get pushed into. So this would be the emboss side. So to emboss, you put your patterned piece facing that piece and then run it through the machine and that'll do the emboss for you.
Okay.
So actually, wasn't planning on, oh, look at that, it's just falling out, don't want that. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I actually think it's going to add a little bit of extra lovely dimension to it.
Thank you, Lynn, for the question.
I'm good with that.
I'm just looking as well, like actually with the embossing folders and the dies in it, the majority of the items will go through your MIDI as well, won't they? I think they're all of that sort of size. We've got the MIDI on the show for you as well, actually, which you can pick up a little bit later on. I'll show you that. It's the new raspberry colour Mini, which you can get your hands on, be one of the very first.
Oh yes, it's nice that, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
It's lovely, isn't it? It's pretty. Matches in nice with your Gemini too. Right, so look, I've inked that and then I've done that little star folder emboss, and it'll be difficult for you to see them, but I've just gone and picked up another colour of the ink pad, and if I just, look. all the little stars pop out.
That's
Isn't that lovely? And you know what I love about this folder? The pattern isn't too big. So, you know, the pattern will work on your smaller tags and on your larger elements. I really like that. There we go. So they're all standing out lovely. Doesn't that look nice?
It's beautiful.
And then before I did that, what I should have done was stamp on the You're a Superstar.
Oh, yeah.
I think I might emboss this one now then, actually. So you can see when I cut this one in. Have you got time for me to do this? Because I think it'll...
All the time in the world.
Look nice. So I want to put that sentiment on there. So I'm going to just emboss that one too. I hope everybody's okay with these demos, Ben, being very techniquey and not full cards.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Because I think it shows you how to use all of the different bits and bobs, and it gives you lots of little bits of inspiration for when you get it home. See, this is good. I like this. So stamp the sentiment first after you've done the watercolour background, and then go in with your ink to pick up those stars. And look, it's all intertwined around your sentiment, which I think works really, really well. There we go. I like that. So a couple of different colours you can see.
Yeah.
Good to put your sentiment on first if you want to include your sentiment as part of your tag. Then what I'm going to do is take my circle and I'm going to stick that inside, and I'm going to just stick it, because it's an aperture, so I'm using a bit of repositionable tape there, and then I'm going to use a tiny, tiny bit, where have I put it here? Just over the top there.
Okay.
Slightly overlapping, and then that's going to get cut now. Let's put the whole sandwich together.
Loads of comments still flying through. Terry says, Medina, Ohio is part of the solar eclipse this year, and this collection will be fantastic for it. Going to be a huge day for our quaint little town. Maybe you're having like an eclipse party.
Yeah.
You could make some invitations with this potentially.
That would be fantastic.
You know what?
I love that. Okay, so then I've aperture cut that. Now, that will have flattened some of this emboss, actually, but it doesn't matter because I inked it before I did it. I can still see the pattern. So actually, that's a good way of using your folders as kind of a faux stamp. If you like this, but you don't want the texture and you just want the impression, by embossing it, inking it, and then die cutting, it flattens some of that texture down, so it looks like you've stamped it. Or you could have die cut the hole in the tag, like this, and then embossed it, and you'd have the raised texture. So just lots of different ways of using just those three things, and you've already got 6 different options you could use. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to use, from that die set, my little satin planet belt. And I'm going to cut these little shaker elements as well. Just checking the time. I've got time.
How many planets do have a planet belt? Is it just...
I think it's just satin, isn't it?
Is it?
I mean, honestly, I don't know.
I'm not very up on me.
I'm not either. I love the look and feel of it, and of course, I loved putting the collection together with what I feel's right. But in terms of the actual academic facts, I'm not very up.
4 planets in the solar system have rings. They are the 4 giant gas planets. The 4 gas planets. Uranus had to be one of those, didn't it? Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus. Saturn has by far the largest ring system and was known to have rings for a long time. So I think the others we've sort of discovered over the years have those rings. So yeah, depending on what planet you're making, it can be any of those 4. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. You're welcome, everybody. Good old Google.
It's like being at school with 4-year-olds.
Eh? Yeah, Johnny. No, it's not me.
It's literally like having my son and his little friends round when he was 7 for dinner. And all of that humour that would ensue.
Yeah, Johnny and James in the gallery with all that stupid childish humour. Oh dear.
Right. So I've cut out all of my little shaker elements you can see there. They could be included. And I've got my little planet ring there. And then we would assemble our shaker tag. So I'll show you how we do it, and then we'll move to the final one. So for the shaker tag, what I would do is take the piece that I've created here, and then just make a piece, cut a piece of that pearl cardstock from the lovely ombre pad with all of the decorations on. Cut that about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch bigger. and then punch a little hole in the top. Okay, so we've got that there. Then I would have a little piece of acetate behind this tag here, which is going to create the shaker window. And we'd need some foam tape to lift this up. We'd have some of the little sequins which would go inside. And then you would take your planet ring, and actually these little shaker elements, I'd be putting some of these little stars inside as well to intersperse them with my sequins. And then you take your little planet ring, raise that up on some foam, and this is what you've got. You've got your shaker tag. So that all gets stuck on there with foam. You can see there, your acetate goes behind the aperture, your sequins go inside, your little glitter planet ring goes around the outside there with your sentiment on, and you've got your a superstar tag. And I think that is superb. I love that.
Incredible. And again, we've seen so many great hints and tips and ideas that you can do with this collection already. And of course, we've got another hour, 2 hours coming up in launch day. Isn't it funny? We're doing the Cosmic Collection and we're launching launch day in just a little bit. If you want to see more technique-y items, then let us know. If you want to see any finished projects, again, you can let us know. Just a couple of quick questions, or at least one. I think I did see two, but there's one here from Robbie who says, Leann, should you have a different brush for different kinds of ink? That is a good question.
Blending brush. So I would have for colours rather than types of ink.
Right.
So, and then to clean it. So you could, if you're using one brush for blues, for example, it can be any type of ink pad that you're using that blue with, but always give it a little clean before you put it away. And to do that, I just do a very light mist on some kitchen paper, and that was hardly anything at all. And then I just rub the brush across. It takes all the ink off the surface, and then if I go to a clean piece, you'll see there's none of that ink left on there because it's not colouring the kitchen towel. So you would just give it a little wipe in between. So you really only need one per colour selection, Ben.
Okay.
And so you only need Richard of York gave blood and vein.
I need what?
Richard of York, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet.
What was the rhyme?
Richard of York gave blood and vein.
Ha.
They're the colours in a rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember learning that at school. That was a long time ago.
Blood and vein. We love technique, says Laura. Well, we shall continue with technique. Ginger Bailey says, I ordered mine. It's on its way to West Virginia. West Virginia.
Mountain Mama.
Take me home. Crafty road. I can't wait.
Country road.
What?
It's Take Me Home Country Road.
I know, I said crafty roads.
Oh, I thought you said Rocky Road.
No.
Thought you were thinking about your sweet treats.
Oh, Rocky Road. Crafty roads. I ordered mine on its way to West Virginia. Can't wait till it arrives. My grandchildren will love this. Yeah, the kids will love working with this collection as well. Love the tag, Leann, says Linda. Laurel says, I love watching Leann try different things live on air. It helps us to experiment ourselves to create new looks. And Kirsty D says, I'm going to have to use this collection to display my NASA send my name to tickets. I've been around the moon. I'm going to Mars and again to the moon. I don't know what that means. You need to explain. What is that? Send my name. I'm going to use this to display my NASA send my name to tickets. I've been around the moon. I'm going to Mars and again to the moon. And yes, I think the general consensus is that the techniques is what we want to see. But if you want to see any finished projects, we can probably throw some in the launch show. But if you want to see more techniques, keep the comments coming through. We also, by the way, we've got Monday Makers tonight, and I know we've got some different items to bring you on Monday Makers. However, we will be continuing on with this collection, I'm sure, and Lily will have some finished projects to show you on that front a little bit later on. As we mentioned, you're going to find that the majority of the items in this collection are going to go through your Gemini MIDI, and that is available for you on the show. If you want to jump in and grab it and be one of the very first people to get your hands on the new Raspberry MIDI, then here it is, going to match up perfectly if you've bought the new Raspberry Mini, and of course the thousands of you who've already bought the Gemini 2. If you're looking for the perfect manual companion, the one to match up with it as well as far as the colours are concerned, then this is the one to go for. As we've already discussed, It's no different in terms of what this will do for you. With the original MIDI, it's just all about that brand new raspberry colour. And I know a lot of people have said, do you know what, I've already got a MIDI and I'm getting the old FOMO because I know this is just the new colour that I love about it. I'm going to grab it anyway. Might pay to have a couple of machines. Maybe you are just starting off in craft as well and you're looking for a brilliant manual machine which is going to do the job for you. You don't want to kind of step to an electronic just yet. You want something which is brilliantly priced but is still going to do that amazing job of all of your embossing, all of your die cutting. You're going to get all of the power and precision you'd expect from an electronic machine. In manual, you have got it in the MIDI. It is folder based, of course, as well, so it's nice and simple to use. You don't have to remember any plate combinations. It's just all about using your folder, and then you've got your shim in there as well to use alongside your 2D embossing folders. Great price on it today, saving 10%, less your Club Inspire discount. So if you're Platinum, it is £50.39, $79.19 if you want to pop that one into your basket. Portable, practical, powerful, precise, and like we said, it's great, isn't it? Particularly if you want to craft outdoors, you know, maybe you're trying to save on the electric. This is absolutely brilliant for you. It is, as that great man once said, simplicity without electricity. 40% of the stock of your Showstopper has disappeared, many of you with unchecked baskets. So let's give you that opportunity to get to the checkouts, and then we'll come back for sort of the final half hour or so. Anything else you want to see, any other questions you want to ask, let us know those, and also let me know what you shopped for. Who's gone for the Showstopper? Who's got that bonus buy? Have you created your own little mini bundle? If you have, which of the items did you go for? We want to know. Get in touch, check out those baskets, and we'll meet you back here in about 4 or 5 minutes' time.
When it started about 20 years ago, probably a bit longer because I've always been quite crafty, but I got into scrapbooking. When my youngest daughter was born, I decided to do scrapbooking. I got all this amazing crafty stuff that I put into all these pages. Really, I started getting into card making probably about 15 years ago, and then that was it. I have so many people that inspire me, and I have to say, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a crafter's companion, but Sarah Davies was one of the first people that I got to meet in the craft industry. My mum got me into crafting, so that's my main inspiration. So you can imagine how excited I get when I get to meet Sarah Davies. I mean, when I then got on this design team, when I got to work with Sarah closely, everything from then on was amazing. But my mum is definitely, or was, the most inspirational person in my life through my crafting. Gossip, I can't give you any gossip. I mean, that's between us. Do you know what? We were just literally in the green room. Everyone, it's just been done out, and John's been in there, and it's become this place where everyone just comes in, and it's just this gossip fest, and it's amazing because we're all such good friends, genuinely, and I know you all know that. But we have the most amazing time between us all. Me and Craig bounce off each other because we're very similar in our crafty ways. But also me and Debbie, we're full of giggles, and me and Jan and Corinne and Michelle, everybody that I work with is amazing. On the set and off the set, it's just incredible to work at Crafts Companion. Non-craft facts. Well, I have to say, I'm a bit of a singer and a dancer. I'm not good at either. When I was little, I did win a disco dancing competition for the school, and I come second to a Michael Jackson tribute, which I was quite gutted about because I thought I might have won that. So I used to do a bit of disco dancing, and I love dancing. I used to be part of an adult dance group, and it's something I'd like to take lessons.
Hi, I'm Ben from Crafters TV. As you may know, we've just launched an amazing new website, our new home of papercraft to house all of your crafty needs. And as we've had a bit of a makeover, I'm here today to show you how to check out Crafters TV on our sparkling new website, including how to watch live, catch up with previous shows, and how to view the latest schedules. So, let's get started. First, go to the Crafters Companion homepage. Select the correct location at the top of the page. Click the Crafters TV icon on the top right-hand side of your screen. To watch the show live on the website, click the Watch Now button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the relevant show page where you can watch the show, shop the show, and shop the day at your leisure. To view the Crafters TV schedule, click the View Our Schedule button in the middle of your screen. You'll be taken to the TV schedule where you can browse each date plus all of the shows that are on that day. You can then click on each show to be taken to a page where you can watch and shop the show. If you want to catch up on a previous show, hit the Catch Up button on the purple Crafters TV bar. Then you can scroll down to see all of the previous Crafters TV shows from recent days. If you're looking for something specific, you can click the Craft Expert, Craft Area, Shows and Date filters just above the list of shows. Take a moment to browse until you see the show you want to catch up on, then click onto the show. You'll then be taken to the catch-up page where you're free to watch the show and check out all of the crafty goodies on our Shop the Show and Shop the Day pages. Enjoy. Thank you. Robbie says, thank you for answering my question. You're welcome. That's what we're here for. Any questions, please ask. And particularly if you're thinking about grabbing elements or maybe going for the Showstopper, but you want to ask a question before you buy it, please, for goodness sake, ask, because that's what we're here for. We are live and interactive for the next 35 minutes. And then, of course, don't forget the official launch of this coming your way at 3 o'clock this afternoon. That is 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific. So if you've got friends or family members you know that would love this, make sure you give them a little bit of a nudge and tell them to get involved. If you haven't yet got yours, make sure you do, but come back and enjoy that launch for more inspiration a little bit later on. And you know what the chat is on the socials as well. So many people just saying how many different events this product would be perfect for, how many different people it would be perfect for as well. And Crafty Angie, I don't think you are imagining this. You say, is it my imagination or is this collection good for male makes, especially little boys? Right up that street, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. We absolutely, when we were putting this collection together, had the intention of it being perfect for little boys as well, because obviously, you know, infinity and beyond and all of those things, they're absolutely going to love it. I just don't think there is a person in the world that this wouldn't be appropriate for. Seriously, any male, female, child from small to as old as we could possibly get, getting a telegram from the Queen. I really don't think it's inappropriate. I think it's just a very useful, usable, flexible collection that can be used for everybody.
Absolutely, and like you've already touched on as well, all of the, and we'll look through the paper and card in just a second, all of the different kind of events that you'll use this for. You know, you can tick off things like Halloween, you can tick off things like, you know, your spooky, but then you've got magical as well with the stars in there, haven't you? And the fact that you've got the stars in there, you can think about things like birthdays and celebrations, and the colour palette that you're going to see in here as well, I just think lends itself to so many different occasions. And like Leann said, and you know, Angie, you suggesting as well, male cards, absolutely, little boys cards, absolutely do this. And think about the home decor projects you could be making with this as well. I think the possibilities really are to infinity and beyond. Let's have a look through the paper and card bundle for you. This is your bonus buy, don't forget. So if you've gone for the Showstopper, you pop the bundle we're about to show you here into your basket as well, and that £64, $84 price tag halves. It comes down to £32 or $42. You'll get it all once within the Showstopper, then get it again as your bonus buy. And just to reiterate, I know you know this by now, but just in case you don't, you need to, if you're buying the Showstopper, put this in the same basket. You can't then come back later on and buy it. You'll be charged full price. So make sure you pop it in the same basket and you'll get everything you're about to see here for half the price. Let's have a bit of a look through this and flick through it all with Leann. I think it's possibly my favourite collection of cardstock of the year so far.
Really?
I absolutely love it. Well, like you said, you know, sort of swaying towards the males and the boys. I love the colour palette. I love all of the kind of like outer space and kind of cosmical theme to it. But I'm also a sucker for glitter, particularly ombre glitter. That when you come to that in a minute, wowzers.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? And but you know, as well for the girls, because I am an avid fan of Star Wars.
Oh, yes.
Have been since I was a girl. My brother got a Lego Millennium Falcon for Christmas one year.
Wow.
I know everybody may go, oh. And you know what? I was so envious. I was like, I want a Lego Millennium Falcon, and I got some dressing table affair kit thing for hair and perfume, and I wanted the Millennium Falcon because I loved Star Wars. Anyway, he didn't really have the attention. He wasn't bothered about building things like that. It didn't float his boat. So I was like that. I was side-eyeing it for about 3 days after Christmas. And about 3 days after Christmas, I said to him, would you like some help? He went, oh, yeah, no, I'll do that.
And you built it?
I built the whole thing. Oh, my word. Absolutely loved it. So for girls too, it's like Yorkies, isn't it? Not just for boys. This is absolutely exquisite. On 250 GSM, pearl cardstock printed with these amazing galactical designs.
My goodness.
They're absolutely incredible. You could imagine being in space and seeing these colours before you. They're absolutely exquisite. The colour palette. Oh, and can I just say, actually, Ben, I don't think we've told you this. These images from Photographs in Space.
Oh, you haven't said that?
Oh, yes. Yes, these are design stock from Photographs in Space. Yeah. So when I say you're crafting with the galaxy, you are actually crafting with the galaxy, Ben.
Ha!
Yes. It's incredible, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I mean, obviously, these little stuff, that wasn't in space.
No.
We've added some crafty artistic license.
The background is.
But the background, really, you know, that one just wants me to use it. I'm going to use that one next. But the backgrounds, in terms of how they're put together, absolutely exquisite. And can I just take a minute to do it in reverse and show you that the backs of the papers, these are the backs. We're not even looking at these when I flick through.
No B-side here, is there?
So this is B-side.
No.
Look, how gorgeous are they? They're just as beautiful. And you see they're different to all of the A-sides.
Wow-wee.
So you've got beautiful designs all the way through those pads on both sides. 250 GSM, the most exquisite pearl high shine that you've got there. It really is. When you get this home and you see it, glorious. And also good construction weight too. So you've got that in your 12 by 12, and then you've got it sized down into your 6 by 6 as well. Okay, so you've got them exactly the same, but in your 6 by 6 size. So they're shrunk down for smaller projects should you want it.
Yeah.
Then we've got the 12 by 12 pearl paper pad. 250 GSM again. Let me just check that. Yep. 250 GSM. Beautiful, vibrant pearl colours with high shine. That perfectly, I'm just going to pause for a minute to show you this.
Oh, here we go. Yes.
That perfectly match with the 12 by 12 cardstocks that you've got in your printed pad. When I say these colours have been chosen to perfectly complement, these colours have been chosen to perfectly complement. Look at that purple there. And then when we get to the navy blue, the dark blue, you can see that dark blue, exactly that blue in there. Really beautiful colours that will just work fantastically all the way through. And you've got in there your 250 GSM again, 6 colours, 4 of each, 24 sheets in there of your pearl. Then I've got to show you this 12 by 12 again, which I adore. You've got some beautiful high shine. Look at this.
Look at the reflection of that.
It's like a car, isn't it? It's like one of them, I don't even know what it's like, but look at that high shine reflection of the mirror card there.
Goodness
and again,
me.
Beautifully matching those pearl cardstocks in there. You've got it in that beautiful navy. You've got it in this gorgeous fuchsia. You've got it in the silver, of course, and then you've got all of your glitter cards to match in. Absolutely gorgeous with that lovely teal colour in there too. So that is your 3 mirror, 4 of each, 3 glitter, 4 of each, and they're also 250 GSM, so brilliant for construction.
This is the next, is it what I think it is?
Yes, this is what you think. This is the one you love, isn't it?
Come on.
The ombre glitter card is absolutely glorious. This is our luxury glitter card with all of that high glitter and shine on there, which again is A4, and you get 5 sheets of each of these.
Yeah.
And this is also 250 GSM. So you're getting 5 different designs, 5 sheets of each. So there's the first one. Then we've got this one for you, which is all of those. Reminds me of that fruit salad chew from years ago.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous. This one, which I think goes well with this.
Oh yeah.
It goes well with that printed one there. Really beautiful. I love the teals through to the greens there. Then we've got this with your blues through your violets and your indigos into that lovely blue colour. And then you've got this one, which is all of the colours of the galaxy in there for you, isn't it? And that one's from another pack.
Incredible.
So absolutely glorious. And got a amount in there of that, Ben, for such a specialised cardstock, which, you know, I have to tell you, it isn't cheap to make. It's brilliant to have such a big amount of that in the kit for you. And then you've also got, I'm going to use these next, I'm going to show you how to apply them to a piece of cardstock. I think it'll be nice. You've got the fabulous foil rub-ons, and they're in an 8x8 sheet. So each one of these designs here, it's a full sheet of that design. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Ben. So you can see them here. Look how fabulous those designs are. They can be used in a full sheet, or you can cut out an element of it and use it as an element if you want to. And they're really, really lovely designs. This one here, I'd be using on a piece of 8x8 and doing the whole background and then cutting it up and using it. But this one, I'd be using little accents from it and just putting little starbursts and things wherever I wanted it. These two, again, for me, I'd be using them as a full piece on a background to decorate a full 8x8 and then cutting it up. Rather than trying to cut that into pieces. It's just how I would use it. But I think they're lovely. And you've got in here 6 different designs, and you've got 2 of each, and then you've got 12 pieces of the silver foil in there as well, which is absolutely gorgeous. So that's all of the paper and card that you're getting, Ben. It's a lot, and the quality is exceptional. We've gone for the highest weight, the most beautiful quality, and the finish on it is exceptional.
You can understand as well why I think, without exception, everyone who's gone for the Showstopper has gone for the paper and card bonus buy. Details on your screen, £64, $84, but that's halved when you buy it with that Showstopper. Don't forget that. Please don't miss out. If you're going the whole hog and getting the Showstopper, make the most of it to get that half price. And also worth bearing in mind too, if you do the bonus bundle, you can then add more in. If you want a second bonus bundle, whack it in there. If you want to just pop in more of maybe the beautiful A4 ombre glitter, whack it in there. In fact, I think Johnny was saying in my ear, as far as the individuals are concerned, it's that ombre glitter pack which is proving the most popular individually out of all of the cardstock within this collection. Stock up on it. You know you're only going to kick yourself if you just buy one set. You know how much you're going to use it and love it. And once it's gone, it is gone. So please make sure that, you know, if the pennies allow, you get more of the cardstock that you love. Stock up on it now whilst we've got it, for goodness sake, because you will only be kicking yourself later on. And also, just worth bearing in mind, it was interesting, wasn't it, speaking to Leann then, finding out about how that cardstock, the designs were taken from real photographs of space. Well, actually, our Michelle, messaged in a little bit earlier on and says, "Good morning, Ben. I just sent this picture in. This is Michelle's Ben, who took this picture using his telescope. It's the Orion Nebula just below Orion's belt." How incredible is that?
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
I love that. I would frame that and have that on the wall. I just think that's exquisite.
She says, "I thought it perfect for today's show, and also shows how perfect the papers are within the collection." But doesn't it show you again, that is a picture of your Orion Nebula just below Orion's belt, and it could almost have been an image within this collection. Absolutely stunning. You guys are loving this so much. Good morning, Stephanie. He says, "Morning, Ben, Leann, Rachel and team. Getting the grandkids off to school this week, so up early. My order is in." Thank you, Robbie, who says this collection would be good for graduation. It would, with the stars, or maybe a new job or retirement too. The reach for the stars effect works well, says Robbie. Christina says, my teen daughter's 15 in March and this will be perfect for her. And Rain also saying, a lot of people have said this, thinking the same. I want to use the Crafter's Companion Zodiac dies with this collection as well. Again, you've got that kind of overlap, haven't you? And plenty of elements which will work wonderfully with that. Amanda says, I bought the Orbit stencil and that Starburst die. And also thank you to Betty Weaver, who says, Leann, you shot for the moon and you landed amongst the stars with this Out of This World collection.
Oh, Betty, thank you so much. That's so kind of you.
Right, we've got 20 minutes left. What do you reckon we can squeeze in,
So
Leann?
I'm going to show you how to apply the foil transfers, just in case you're wondering about that. I've cut a lovely 8x8 piece of the pearl cardstock, and you could use either side, whichever side you prefer. Just go with this one. And I'm just going to apply the full sheet of 8x8 to this, because this is one of those designs where I think you can create yourself a full background. And then, come on. You can create yourself a full background and then cut that up and use it as you would see fit. Now, you don't have to do it like this.
No.
You can, if you want, just cut little strips and use it in strips. I've found with an all-over pattern like this, sometimes it's better to do the full sheet because I find I waste less by rubbing on the design. Now, a few ways of doing it. You've just got to make sure that you do get that design fully rubbed down onto the cardstock. I use a bone folder for it. I also use, you know, the spatulas for the glitter paste?
Oh, yeah.
I also use the spatulas for the glitter paste, and you can rub that over like that, or you can even put them through your Gemini machine. Now, if you're going to put them through your Gemini machine, let me just show you that. So there's several different ways. You can do it by hand. Let me just get my big plates from down here. And I'm going to put all of the plates through, plus a rubber embossing mat. Oops. Sack the juggler. That was just the metal shim falling on the floor. And then I would put in the rubber mat on top, like that. And then all of the other plates in. And sometimes I even stick in, for a bit of extra pressure, a piece of cardstock.
Okay.
Because you haven't got a die or a folder or anything in there. And then you can pop that through your Gemini machine. And the pressure from the Gemini machine then, oh look, too much pressure. I like that, it's come out. It does that for you, doesn't it?
That's good, yeah, so you never
That
force
is
it
good.
through.
It's a while since we've seen that happen. So let's take out the magnetic shim.
Okay.
Well, let's take out the card and just see if it'll go through without the card. Take the card shim out. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. We'll give it a try. But basically you want a good amount of pressure as you let that go through, because what that will do is apply the pressure to the template. Nope, still too much.
Isn't it a clever feature though that it doesn't
go
through? You know, it knows if it's too much.
It knows. It really is. It takes the fear out of this kind of experimentation. I think, Ben, it just takes the fear away, because you know I've just been able to systematically take another thing out of that sandwich, and now it'll go through no problem at all. So yes, it does take the fear away from experimentation, and it's good that you know that you're safe as you're using the machine.
There we go, perfect.
Okay, all the way through. Now, if I just take my transfer out, my piece of card, that was a lot of pressure. And then I just like to belt and braces, Ben, because I don't think you can take too much care.
No.
I will go over and just give that a good rub with a bone folder.
Is that what you would tend to do at home then, or would you just use your bone folder?
At home, I use my machine.
You do?
I do.
Yeah.
Because if I'm doing a full piece like this, I like to do all of these belts and braces, because what that does is make sure that you get that beautiful transference on there, and you're not wasting any of your design. Okay. So now you peel that off. And just take it off, and when I took that off, I can see that that's worked, because I can see there's not one piece of design left on my piece of transfer. So all of the detail is on there now waiting for the foil. So then you take your piece of foil over the top and give it a good rub down. Now you can, with your foil, do exactly the same. You can put it through your machine again if you want, or you can just take your bone folder. And you can see here when I'm doing the bone folder, can you just see the little patterns? I don't know if you can because of the lights. If I wiggle like that, you maybes. There, you can see the little patterns starting to show, which allows you to spot where you've picked up the pattern and where you haven't. So you're just gonna do that, And then, you know, you can use whatever you've got at home, really. The other thing that I tend to do, if I want some firm pressure, is I'll use my blending brush.
That's a great idea. I've never seen that done before.
And I'll use the spatula.
Yeah.
So you can do that. The good thing is, if you have missed a bit, you can go back with your foil.
Oh my goodness me. Take a bow over there.
Hang on,
Take a
there's
bow.
one little bit there. One little bit there. And you can just use your finger as well. And then pull that up. Look at that.
Yes, Leann! Come on!
Look at that full foil design.
That's
How fabulous is that? It's
unreal.
gorgeous, isn't it? And so brilliant now, because you've got that full foiled piece. And you can just go on and pick little bits if you think you've missed it, but actually there is nothing missed there. That's the full design, and you can see all of those. You've got that beautiful foiled piece of cardstock to cut up and use. And I wanted to show you that because I think it's good, isn't it, to be able to see it. Can I just show you something else, Ben?
Yeah,
now,
do it. We've got time.
You've got that bit of foil. You've got this left, right? You don't want to waste it. So if you're doing your some lovely decorative pieces, look at just a piece of black cardstock, our dotty pen.
Why not? Yeah.
Go down with your foil. You know, the dotty tape pen.
Yeah. This is like a cute little decorative effect. Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
so that, look how much, no waste. You've got, what, 20 strips of that available. You can do lovely strips like this, or if you wanted to do it down your cardstock.
Yeah,
you know,
why
so
not?
If you wanted to do it on here, why not? Take your dotty tape pen, run it down there once, and you can make yourself, a beautiful edge. Try not to get your foil stuck to it before you need it. And you'll take more time to go straight than I am, but you'll get the gist. And then you can take your foil and use all of the bits that are left to rub on and make yourself a really lovely edge around whatever your design is, and you just keep using this foil up. So do not waste it when you've done a full background piece. Use all of your other different things, and I'll stop there. But you can see it gives you that really lovely edge around your cardstock.
Yeah.
So use your waste pieces too. And I like to show you these things because I like you to see how you're going to get the maximum out of what you've got at home and how you're not really going to be wasting anything at all. I should stop doing that. Have I got time, or have I not, to show you some stamping and heat embossing?
Yeah, we got time.
Have
We've got
I?
another
So I'll stop that.
7 minutes.
Yes. I take that challenge and I raise you by 5.
If anyone can, Leann can.
Okay, so let's... Tracy, I'm sorry, I'm going to clean all this off the floor in a minute, pet. Right, so...
You're back later on anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I am,
it's
so it's my
is it?
mess,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Now, all you can hear is my heels clanking around. I'm going to take them off. Right, okay. Stamps. So I've got a piece of... I've took me 3 inches of heel off. Hang on. Because that's all you could hear me stamping about my platform. So this is me.
Yes.
And that's me with my heels on. So you've got the true raw Leann now. Right, I've got one of those sentiments that I absolutely love. Make a Wish from the Sentiment collection. And I've got a black pigment ink pad here, and I'm just inking it up with the black pigment. Okay, so there we go. You could use, if you've got, you've got the clear watermark, if you've got that, you can use that. But because I'm going to be putting a gold heat embossing powder over this, the colour I'm using matters not.
Okay.
All I need it to be is sticky. So I've got that on there, and then I'm going to clean that away because I'm going to use another one in a second. Okay, I'll clean that up properly in a second. Right, and then we've got some gold embossing powder. And the thing I love about these sentiments in this paper is when you use your embossing powders with them, it really does stand out. And what it'll do is show you the quality of the stamp. So you can see we've got that there. And then with my heat gun, Make a Wish.
So good. Oh, look at that shot. Yes, James.
Now, when you're heat embossing, you wait till it starts to turn,
Yeah.
and then you chase it.
Okay.
So you're not doing this, no wiggling and wafting, because you take away the high shine.
Yeah.
So you chase it round in one direction, and then you've got the finished result. So you can see that is Make-A-Wish, the sentiment.
Beautiful.
And then what I'm going to do is take this, because I love this. And this can just be a whole card topper. That's that lovely kind of like little, it's almost like a wreath, but it's like an intergalactic
orbit, isn't it?
swirl. Like an orbit, yes,
Oh, I
that's
prefer,
the
what
word.
did you just call it? An intergalactic
An intergalactic swirl.
I love that. Let's go with that. Sounds much better than an orbit.
Can you tell I love Star Wars and Star Trek?
Do you know what? It's so unusual. I was going to say to you earlier, it's unusual to have someone who loves Star Trek and Star Wars, because isn't there the whole Trekkies versus the
There is.
Star Wars?
I'm not entering into that. I just like to watch them. And I mean, I love Transformers, just anything like that. I really do
Guardians
love.
of the Galaxy?
I haven't watched that yet, but Sarah's been telling me I have to.
Yeah, it's great trilogy of films.
So I'm going to like Flight of the Navigator.
I used to love that movie, Flight of the Navigator.
It was
E.T.
brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Anything like that. Close Encounters,
I've
all
never
of
ever
those
seen
things.
Close Encounters.
E.T.
Yeah, E.T.'s good.
Not quite the
Battery's
same.
Included. I do remember that.
Batteries Not Included was brilliant. What was there? Short Circuit, number 5's
Circuit.
Alive.
Yeah. Oh,
Right,
wow.
and then I'm just going to tap this off here in the bin. Right, so this is incredible. So I've done the little intergalactic swirl around the Make-A-Wish, and I'm just going to follow this now.
The intergalactic swirl. Safe to say, this has been a brilliant show, hasn't it? And I've just seen more and more people now saying, now I'm jumping in and getting my Showstopper, now I'm grabbing mine. We are over 45% of the stock of the Showstopper gone. We'll be well beyond half the stock gone by the time we come back later on. We'll be doing, producer Johnny will be doing all his stock checks, but he's busy. Look at this, look at that intergalactic swirl.
How fabulous is it, Ben?
Amazing.
Now, what you could do then, if this is just a full card topper that you're making, on that little intergalactic swirl set, there are some other pieces, like a little star. And so if you wanted, you could, I'm just checking the time, you could continue and just put yourself a couple of extra pieces on. But do what I'm doing here. Do them one at a time. Don't try and do them all, because invariably you'll smudge it.
Right.
Or you'll get it not quite where you want it to be, and then you'll be really disappointed and sad with yourself. And then I always give it, you see, can I just show you what I'm doing here off camera? Thank you, James. I always just give it a little flick. Not bang, because that's going to flick all the powder off that you've just put on there, but just a little tap, and that takes the excess away. And then when you heat it up,
Never gets old, this, does it? Look at that, boom.
and it's quick, and look how beautiful that embellishment is. So you could go around and add some more of those little embellishments in there. You've got little shooting stars, you've got little planets in there, you know, you've got that star that I've just used, you've got little sprinkles of stars. You can make a whole, and that's a topper, and then just put some matting and layering on there. That's a card in one go, but I just think it looks great. I think that intergalactic swirl, is it now? What did we actually call it? An orbit collection.
It is called the orbit, yeah.
Yeah. I obviously wasn't feeling very inspired that day, but that orbit collection, I think, has to be heat embossed. I think it's the law. It looks
there we go.
absolutely gorgeous.
You read it here first. Intergalactic swirl. Love this technique, says Melanie D. Lynn says, great ideas, brilliant tips and inspiration. Thank you, Leann. Carletta says, I've just got my Showstopper ordered. Can't wait to get it. Mary Kay Knoll, is there a bonus buy with this collection? You betcha there is. The bonus buy, well, you choose. If you want to go for more of the cardstock, you can do that. If you want to go for more of the embellishments, you can do that. I think pretty much everybody, Producer Johnny, is going for the card bundle. There are apparently 9 people out of the hundreds of you that have shopped. Only 9 people have not gone for the paper and card bundle, which is, as Leann went through it all of these goodies. So bottom of the screen, if you want to grab that, you've got your 12 by 12 beautiful metallic and glitter. You've got your 12 by 12 pearl pad. You've got the 12 by 12 beautiful designs in there. You get 12 designs, 2 of each, plus you've got your glitter ombre A4. You're going to get your foil transfers in there that you've just seen being used, and then also you're going to be getting your 6 by 6 shrunken down version of that 12 by 12. All of that you would pay £80, $105 for if you bought it individually. If you pop it into your basket with your Showstopper, that price is half. If you're platinum, £32 or $42. That's what the majority of people have done. And actually, a lot of people have gone Showstopper, paper and card bonus bundle, and then sort of picked and chose other items in there. And individually, It's now the beautiful 12 by 12 pearl paper pad, which has actually gone into the leaf. I think that's because we've had another really good look through it, and the designs in there, the real photographs of space. Just incredible, isn't it? Just incredible. The Stardust metal die as well, by the way, is proving very popular individually. Do you want to have one quick final look through? Really, really quickly, because I know we're rapidly running out of time. But these are all the individual elements. So everything you've seen as far as the card and paper is concerned, that is within the Showstopper, and all of these elements are as well. So you've got that one, which is Love is in the Stars. You've got the Moon and Stars, which you saw top of the show, which is that 3D embossing folder dyed to create that gorgeous topper. You've also got in here, I think one of my favourite elements is that beautiful cosmic constellation embossing folder with all of the different constellations in there. You've got beautiful stencils in here as well, and I know a lot of people have been chatting about various items from this set working nicely with things like the Bella Luna collection, but you've got your mystical moon, you've got the die there to be able to work alongside that, you've got the superstar dies. Again, think about all of the different ways you can be using those within this collection and elsewhere too. Love the fact that you get the mini little dies in there too, like you do within this one, your planet shaker, so you can create your own shakers to go on those cards that you're going to be making. This one's gorgeous as well, over the moon, so you've got that full moon, you've got that crescent moon, and then that beautiful stamp to go alongside it with the sentiment, which is over the moon for you. This one's gorgeous as well, that beautiful sort of swirled star effect. We saw that again a little bit earlier on in the show. Again, you can go back, watch Leann crafting away with that. You've got beautiful sentiments in here too. The Reach for the Stars, which is a whole host of different sentiments, different fonts. Some of them have got beautiful frames to go with those as well. Really uplifting and positive sentiments in that set. You've got your Starry Night. A beautiful stencil in there. You've got this one here again, which is stencil, but lots of individual elements which you can use as accents on your projects. You've got your Milky Way, which is that beautiful sort of swirl and flourish of stars. And then the one that you've just seen from the Orbit collection is that intergalactic swirl. Again, with more stars and planets and shooting stars and comets going through there. On top of that, you're going to get your beautiful glitter paste. You're also going to be receiving 2 lots of your shimmer spray. You've got your gilding flakes kit as well, those 2 beautiful colours and everything you need to apply those. Alongside that, you've got your metallic markers in there too. And to top it all off, we even give you your pot of sequins in those 8 different colours. That's everything, whizzed through I know, but that is everything within the Showstopper at $159.20 or $199.20 if you're platinum. And don't forget that is your free shipping as well wherever you are shopping today. Go quickly on this though, because it's only going to disappear. And when we come back later on for launch, more and more people will be up, more and more people will be shopping. So for goodness sake, do not miss out. Plenty on the website for you as well. Don't forget you can pick up all of the goodies here individually. So if there are things that you want to pick and choose, maybe you can't stretch to the full collection, build your own bundle. Or as we said, if you have gone whole hog and gone for the full collection, you can then add in extra elements alongside that. And don't forget, the January sale is still on. Last chance saloon on this actually. It ends on Friday. We've got our final wrap-up show of that. Me and Sarah, yeah, Friday night cartload for that. So do grab those deals whilst they're there. I know a lot of people have been shopping over the course of the last couple of weeks, but you can see some fantastic deals in that section of the website. There were over 500 of them initially. We have far less than that right now. Grab the deals whilst you can, and there's everything there, from paper pads to embossing folders, from dies to stamps to soft craft, as you've seen. There's some really, really fantastic buys and up to 75% off. Just before we disappear, let's get a final word and maybe some final few projects from Leann. Safe to say, Leann, this has been quite a big hit, really.
I'm so thrilled because when we do something like this that's completely left of centre, that's off from what we would usually do, there's always a little bit of, oh, is everybody going to love it as much as we do? I'm so thrilled that you do, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you very much for your support. I must just show you a couple of fantastic things. I'm going to show you how to do this when we come back in the...
yes.
Is
Launch.
it 2 o'clock?
3
1 o'clock? 3 o'clock. That's the glitter paste on black card. How fabulous is that? That's that glitter paste. So Jan's done that, and I have to say, Jan, I adore it. And then Jan's been on a roll, and she's done this too.
Brilliant.
Look at that. That is a black hole and a half, isn't it?
It is.
absolutely glorious using those things there. And then I love this big shaker card using those little moons, you know, the moon with the clouds across, with all of your little shakers in there. So many different things to show you, but I just wanted to show you this too. Let's say that you're doing it for somebody who loves pastels. Works in a pastel way well. That's your duet ink pads, your rub-ons that I've just shown you over the top, and then your little heart die cut. I could keep going, Ben. There is so many ways to use this. It's just a glorious collection for every person that you know in your family, young, old, male, female. It is irrelevant, and I think you're going to love it when you get it home.
Thank you so much to Leann. It's time to give you a little bit of space right now to check out your carts and baskets, and we will be back here in 2 hours' time. Until then, bye for now.